So make intervals simple math. So if you need to know the interval between C and G. So let's just say you're on a guitar. Let's say you're on two different strings, and I'm trying to say what's the distance between the C and the G. And I can't count it up because I'm not on a piano. I just can't count the notes. I have to count it out the letters in my head. Oh, well, that's not fine. You just sing the alphabet. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, and make sure that you take your hands off of the guitar so that you can use your fingers, because there's no way that you're going to be able to say that while also counting in your mind, right? And what if I'm going backwards? What if I'm going from the G back to the C? Well, then you don't do that. Then you just pretend that you're going this way. You make that the root and you go this. But no, you could go backwards, but then you have to know the alphabet backward. You just sing the alphabet backwards. It's not hard. You just go G, but then make sure that you don't call this one an F sharp, because now you're going backwards. It's a G flat. So you got to say this is G, G flat, F, E. Make sure you don't have, there's no F flat, by the way. E flat, D, D, and make sure you're counting on your fingers. So do you see how that's just absurd? You know, I mean, so again, the numbering system would help a lot. So I'm not saying we can remove the letters per se. We've got to take a middle road here. But if we have some kind of numbering system that I can code switch and say that a C is a 4 and then a G is an 11, then I can say, okay, 11 minus 4, right? And then I can say, okay, and then I can see the distance more clearly. So we're going to have to be able to code switch between the numbers and the letters. I think that's the in-between road that we can take, because I don't think we can simply eliminate the letters, although you could kind of these days because you have ChatGPT and whatnot. But I think, that possibly is going too far. Anyways, a minor third, just add 3. So when we get into intervals later, this will become important, because the interval names often don't have the actual half steps included in them. I'd like to include the half steps. If you include the half steps, the actual distance, you can do simple math. I'm not talking complicated math. We're not doing calculus. We're not even counting. Really, we're not even adding and subtracting more than like a 1-digit number normally, right? That's the math we're talking about here that would be really useful. If you want the invert a chord, you just take 12 minus. There's 12 notes. So you take 12 minus it, you get the inverted item. We'll talk more about this in future presentations, but I'm just saying that would be useful to do. You can't do it with letters, especially when you're trying to count the letters on your fingers while your fingers are supposed to be on the fretboard. And okay,